Hi, this is Kimberly with the Dillard Tax Group, and today is your daily tax tip. In today's video, we are discussing married filing joint. If you are married or plan on getting married, you only have a couple of ways to file. We are so conditioned in thinking that we cannot file with our spouse if they have any government debts, like child support, student loan, military debts, or even IRS debts. Well, I'm here today to tell you to stop thinking that way. First of all, you receive a credit or tax benefits just for being married. And if something should ever happen to your spouse, then you're able to file on their behalf as a qualifying widower. Secondly, there's a form called the Injured Spouse Form that will protect your half or your portion of the refund if one is due to you. But first, let's talk about married filing joint. If you have been married less than 6 months, then you are still eligible to file as single or head of household if you should have any dependents. If you have been married over 6 months to a year, then you are required to file married filing joint or married filing separate. You only have two options. What taxpayers fail to understand is that once you update your name with Social Security Administration, then they will in turn update the IRS. Then the IRS will know in their system that you are in fact legally married. There is a misconception in our community that filing married filing separate means that you are filing single. But I'm here to tell you that that conception is wrong. You are still married. You are going to do married filing joint or married filing separate. Not single, not head of household. It is also very important that when you file married filing separate, that you and your spouse should go to the same tax advisor. You shouldn't go to one and then he goes to the other or vice versa. Still go to the same person, because filing incorrect filing statuses on your return could and may cause problems later. Now, when you elect to file married filing separate, that says filing status that you will not receive certain credits. You're not able to receive earned income credit, child tax credit, additional child tax credit, or any education credit. But this particular filing status is geared for individuals who have or different income levels, and they normally do not have any school or dependents on the return. Now, if you discover that your spouse do in fact have government debts or held liable for that government debt, then you should ask your tax advisor about the Injured Spouse Form, and it's the 8379 form, and attach it with your tax return. And then that way, that form will process with your tax return to protect whatever portion of the refund is due to you. It usually takes about 8 to 11 weeks to process, or maybe even a little bit longer, but it's better to have your portion of the refund protected with that form and to be filing correctly instead of filing incorrectly and having problems with your tax return later. So in the end, I hope this video has been helpful and that you all out there will start filing the correct way with your spouse, significant other, and stop filing or taking the head of household or single filing status. By law and in the eyes of the IRS, if you are married, then you are required to file only two ways: married filing joint and married filing separate. Let's start filing the correct way. You'll thank me later. This was your daily tax tip, and I'll see you in another video.